This is Bill. Say hi, Bill. Bill is an architect. Now, Bill's job consists of many different tasks that he has to fulfill to create a structure that actually looks like someone would pay money for it. He has to consider style, material cost, structural integrity, terrain type, climate, and unforeseen circumstances in his design. So, Bill naturally uses computers to assist him in his work. Bill could use Microsoft Paint. Wait, no, he couldn't. That just wouldn't work. Bill needs a program that directly caters to his needs as a professional architect. That is not a general purpose software like Microsoft Paint. Bill needs a program like FreeCAD. Yeah, FreeCAD. That's the one we all know and love. Next is Karen. Karen carries her kids to school in a Prius and enjoys shopping at Whole Foods. Why is this important? It isn't. What's important is that Karen is an accountant and also a very competent mother, but mostly the accountant part. Karen also uses a computer because she doesn't live in the Neolithic era. She needs specific functionality from a certain program in order to complete her job most efficiently. She could use Microsoft Excel or Lotus 123 or something, but that wouldn't let her do her job in the best possible way. Karen needs a program like Sage 50 Cloud, previously known as Peachtree, or even QuickBooks to give her maximum satisfaction in the office. Anyway, that's the main idea of specialized software. It's software specifically designed for an industry or set of professional specific needs. It offers them special functionality in a program and allows them to work with a wider set of tools at hand. Let's look again at our previous examples. AutoCAD and BricsCAD can create any 2D drawing and 3D model or construction that could be drawn by hand. They also allow the user to group or layer objects, keep objects in a database for future use, and manipulate the properties of objects, such as size, shape, and location. These functions make it a much more lucrative option for architects, interior designers, graphic designers, and mechanical drafters alike, who want to focus on a specific function of application software and use more in-depth tools to help in their work. Sage 50 Cloud, or Peachtree previously, and QuickBooks are both powerful accounting softwares that give the kind of functionality that modern businesses want. That is, both programs allow invoicing, accounting reports, cash flow management, and expense tracking, all with the convenience of cloud storage and a companion phone application. Now, these specialized software programs are very useful for the modern businessman. But you know what else is useful in modern business? Time-sharing operating systems. Now, if you asked me, "Hey, Ricky, what is time-sharing?" I'd ask you, who's Ricky? But then I'd actually be helpful and give you some information, like I'm about to do now. A time-sharing system enables numerous clients to share the PC assets at the same time. That is, many people at different terminals can use the same system at the same time without any effect on the program's ability to run processes seamlessly. Well,
How does it work? How does it work? How does it work? How does it work? How does it work?
how does it work? I hear you ask from the back of your mind to the tune of Team Umizumi's song, wondering how you would explain this in your text next week. You see, what happens in a time-sharing system is that each user's task is given a time slot or time slice. Think of it as this slice of cake. This computer will switch between each user and his task, only spending as much time on that task until the time slice has expired or its cake has been completely eaten. A scheduler is responsible for determining the length of each time slice or the size of each slice of cake. This has to be very strategically done in order to balance system performance with process responsiveness. The entire process of switching between users' processes creates the illusion that these are being dealt with simultaneously because the time switch is so very small. In conclusion, the operating system is strategically controlling the champion competitive eater, the CPU, to switch between slices of cake being constantly reintroduced to it. Got that? Good. We have one more public service announcement before our video is over. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some smooth listening. Hey you! Do you like memorizing commands in order to efficiently navigate your computer? Do you like usually only using your keyboard as an input device? Do you think a black and white command prompt in complete plain text is far better than icons or colors? Do you not like the newfangled idea of multi-threading, multitasking, or multi-user, or really anything modern at all? Then you'll love the two-tone command line interface of MS-DOS, Microsoft Disk Operating System. Drift away while reading our New York Times best-selling novel, MS-DOS Commands, and get studying, cause you're gonna need it. We know you'll love the FAT16 filing system, or the 16-bit file allocation table, which is 8-character file naming limit, 3-character extension limit, and inability to file more than 2.1 gigabytes, which may have worked well in 1981, but we can only send our condolences in 2019. For context, this is the average fingernail, and this is 256 gigabytes of SD card storage. Man, the 1980s were crazy. The eventual final version of MS-DOS, MS-DOS 7.1, introduced the FAT32 filing system with support for longer file names. However, this was only so that it could be closely integrated with the hot new release of Windows 95. And MS-DOS was never used in Microsoft's primary OS iterations after that. The graphical user interface was just a bit too user-friendly for the command line to stand a chance on the global market. DOS is also restricted to using 16-bit segment offset addressing, and so it can only access 1 megabyte of RAM without an extender. Microsoft Disk Operating System is also portable to most computers, given that the hard drive is formatted to FAT16 and is split into a 2.1 gigabyte partition to install Microsoft DOS.